Griffin, John Schriffen, it's Dave Ryan saying so long. It's been a presentation of CBS Sports Network, 24-hour home of CBS Sports. The March to March, presented by California Almonds, continues next. Colorado State against Nevada.
All right, indeed, we are marching through Reno, Nevada, where the #1 team in the Mountain West is rolling right now. Hallis Cook sticks a 3. Nevada's number 20 in the country. A 23-17 start over Colorado State. Rich Waltz along with Bob Wenzel. Evan Washburn joins us as well. And what's at stake here? 1 win away from a regular season title is Eric Musselman and Nevada.
They won last year the regular season championship in Eric's second year. They also won the conference tournament championship and represented the Mountain West in the NCAA tournament and lost in their first game. Here's a little bit of the game summary. So far, it's been an outside shooting contest. Very little interior play in the game so far.
Jenkins in low, and a walk and a turnover.
The Martin twins, they're good. Transfers from NC State, Caleb and Cody. They do it all for this team, and they have been very much in the forefront of things this year and in this game as well.
And the responsibilities for Cody have grown in the absence of Lindsey Drew. The indispensable point guard is indispensed. There's a look at Jace Hurl in game number 4 for him, taking over for Larry Eustachy. If you followed college basketball in the Mountain West, Colorado State's administration has placed Larry Eustachy, the head coach, and Steve Barnes, his #1 assistant, on administrative leave, the climate assessment of the program. And so Jace Hurl, who is the #2 assistant, takes over at age 30. Carvacho in the lane, and he is bumped.
I can tell you what the climate assessment is here in Nevada, and it is we are #1. And they have been high in the RPI rankings all year because of the twins and the great coaching of that guy right there, Eric Musselman. 42-5 record at home. They've only lost 1 this year, and that was against UNLV when Caleb Martin was injured and did not play. Tough in this building. Sellout crowd tonight for senior night.
Nixon in the lane. Kick out there. James badly misses a 3. Colorado State's not a good shooting team to begin with, and linked to the floor is Josh Hall.
He's going to get more playing time with Drew out. Lindsey Drew was the point guard, 117 assists, 35 turnovers. How about those numbers? Josh Hall gets the rebound and goes coast to coast. Carvacho can't move his feet quickly enough, and Josh just goes Euro step beyond him. Nobody home defensively there at all for the Rams.
This is a 9-0 run. Colorado State has coughed it up already 6 times. Just 1 turnover for Nevada. 8.5 minutes left first half. Caleb Martin misses. James with the rebound for Colorado State. James. Kick. Jenkins drives. And he scores off the glass. Now, Colorado State is not only playing without their head coach, Larry Eustachy, but J.D. Page has been suspended. Page, the junior guard who averages 10 a game, is not with the team. So that's another loss for a program really reeling right now. Caroline cutting. And a good look from Cody Martin.
If you want to go offense against Nevada in this building, you are going to lose. I mean, the intensity level for the guys in green has to increase. There's no doubt about that. Their offense has been very good in this game so far, but now the turnovers are mounting.
And it's Hall again. Nixon was trailing the play, and he steals the pass. Prentiss Nixon created. Missed it. Carvacho putback is good. They need more Nico Carvacho in this game.
No doubt about that. Carvacho, the leading rebounder in the Mountain West Conference. He's got about 5 already.
For those of you watching on CBS,
everybody being capable of being a ball handler and scorer.
Last year they had Marcus Marshall and Cameron Oliver, DJ Fenner. And Eric took them to the championship, of course. And this year it's a different cast of characters. He is fond of transfers. They have 4 transfers sitting out every single year.
You saw in that video, Stevens with the thumb taped. Cody Martin, jumper goes. It was interesting to watch him as he went on through the layup line. He was giving high fives and all that, but nobody was touching the thumb.
That's right.
Don't touch the thumb.
The thumb is not a vital part of the follow-through on an outside shot. And he's an outside shooting phenom. 64 threes, Mountain West record this year.
Is that just on shooting hand?
Yeah, it's on his shooting hand. I mean, it doesn't, you don't snap your thumb. You snap your other parts of your hands. But on defense, it's a problem. And right there, in a situation like that, it's a problem.
Trying to reach into a mass of people. Hall for 3. Missed it. And the rebound to Logan Ryan, who's in right now for Colorado State.
Every guy in a white jersey has the green light from 3. And they are using it in this game.
Carvacho, mismatch size-wise there. Kick out. Bonner 3. Got it.
He's made a couple from deep.
Anthony Bonner. And the lead is 5. For number 20 Nevada, as Bob pointed out, the RPI has been great all year. We've been talking about that as well. The RPI right now right around 14 or 15.
Big win they had against Rhode Island earlier in the year, the champs of the Atlantic 10 and Danny Hurley's team.
That's a gift that keeps on giving. Right? He beat Rhode Island, and they win the A-10. Nixon surveying everything. And a lefty 3, Lorenzo Jenkins. So Jenkins has 5 in this game. A sophomore out of Naples, Florida. Josh Hall over Ryan. Ryan has the rebound. It's a held ball. And the arrow's going to go green. And that's Colorado State.
I have done a number of Nevada games this year and watched them on television an awful lot, and I have been impressed with them all year long. And Nevada's a team that plays very, very good defense. And in this game, they are not playing very good defense up to their standards, really. And you wonder about whether it's a little bit of senior night stuff. You wonder about if it's not respecting the opponent, because Colorado State's lost a bunch of games and just lost to Boise, who's the chief opponent of Nevada for the championship.
By 33.
By 33, yeah. So right now, I don't see the intensity level that I typically see with them.
Ryan, that's a nice drop step finish with a left hand. That's a 2-point game right now. And young coach Jace Hurl has to feel pretty good right now. This is game number 4 for him. He's matched up against Eric Musselman, who is as well-respected a tactician in this game as there is. Cody Martin jumper, a miss there. He's got J.D. Page suspended, so he can't use one of his best players. He's got walking pneumonia, he's got bronchitis, and he's got a double ear infection. And you talk about pressure and all of the things that coaches go through. Here he is. Now, he did coach as a head coach in junior college, but he was given the team 4 games ago. Caleb Martin. This is the 3. Caroline doing what he does best. Rebound and muscle it in.
They need more of that from Jordan Caroline. They are not a tall team. Martin has been short on a number of shots. I think his foot is not 100%. And this is how you play in traffic. Last year they had Jordan Caroline and Cameron Oliver, who was a freakish 6'8" athlete. And both of them were outstanding. This year, Caroline has given way a little bit to Caleb Martin in terms of numbers of shots, but he's averaging 17 a game, and in a game like this, they can take advantage of his muscle in the paint, and they have not done it a lot so far.
Other Mountain West coaches will tell you Jordan Caroline is a matchup headache.
Yep, no doubt about it. Shoot outside, he's muscle around the goal.
Bonner jumper. Short on that. Josh Hall getting a lot of minutes now. Saved, but it was kicked, and the ball goes back to Nevada. 34-29, Nevada on top of Colorado.
For pride. And for him, he said, this is an opportunity I probably wouldn't have gotten. I have to make the most of it because who knows what it'll mean for me down the road.
34-29, Nevada on top. And the Wolfpack with the ball and the lead.
And they have only turned it over twice.
Kendall Stevens misses the three. Stevens coming off a big game, 7 threes. Ball stays with Nevada.
2 turnovers for Nevada, 9 turnovers for Colorado State right now. Colorado State seems content to go off the dribble and shoot long distance. They're 5 of 12, which is pretty good from three-point range in this building.
Stevens misses there, and Caroline had that one bounce off his hand. And it goes to Colorado State's AT&T at the half. Busy weekend for sure in college basketball. Adam Zucker, Swin Cash, John Rothstein standing by in our New York studio. We'll get you up to speed all the day's college basketball action. AT&T at the half. Here, first half in Reno. Nico Carvacho scores, and Colorado State is hanging in there right now against Nevada. Caroline missed that shot. James runs it down.
Eric Musselman is hanging his head on the sideline. I'm not sure about the shot selection in the last 4 or 5 possessions for his team.
Nixon scoots around Martin. Baseline pass. James got through the traffic, got the rebound, and is fouled.
Nice second effort right there. Deion James, 6'8" player. He got after it right there.
To your point about Musselman, this atmosphere feels like more of a coronation rather than, hey, this is going to be a tough game, because you've got senior day. The seniors were honored before the game. There's a lot of championship type gear and fans all fired up to see the Nets come down. But Colorado State's not playing along.
They don't like that scenario, huh?
No.
Well, I can tell you, Eric Musselman is not happy right now with his team's defensive effort and their shot selection. This does not look like a championship team that I've seen all year long.
Lob to Hall. Help comes. Caroline as well. He slams it in.
That looks more like them. Nice pass by Cobb. He's getting a lot of minutes in this game. Before the game, you mentioned the senior thing. Drew is recovering from his Achilles tear. He sent a message, a video message that they used on the board, congratulating the seniors. Post-to-post passing. That's how you get it done. Caroline does this so hard, he almost hits himself in the face with the ball.
You're right. Lindsey Drew had his surgery in Los Angeles for the ruptured Achilles, and so he's still down there post-surgery.
He was hurt in the Boise game right at the end of the game. And of course, that was a big deal because Nevada has now beaten Boise twice, beat Fresno twice. So they win this game, they win the championship, whatever, and they get the first seed.
Also, right. With the conference tournament coming up in Las Vegas in a week and a half. That is a foul on Kendall Stevens. Our AT&T fast analysis.
This is Cody on the move. Since Drew has been out, he's been doing a lot of the ball handling. Watch as the defense fades away. He understands that, so he knocks in the three. Perfectly capable of doing that. Keeps his vision open, takes the lane. He does it all for this team. Before Drew was injured, but now he's doing even more in terms of his quantity of passing and his quantity of penetrating and creating plays for people.
Eric Musselman will tell you the biggest challenge for replacing Lindsey Drew is his defense. Great defender, a glue guy point guard is a hot commodity in the game.
How about this stat on Lindsey Drew? 117 assists, 35 turnovers.
That's gold.
Are you kidding me?
That is gold. Caleb Martin missing a three, and the lead is just 1.
I think his foot's bothering him. I talked to him before the game, and he didn't say that. But I'll tell you what, he has no bounce in his shot right now. He is hitting front rim on all his misses.
It's called a Liz Frank sprain, and it's at the top of the foot. Hall, that was Caroline who bumped him almost off the ball. And it's going to be a Colorado State foul. And the foul's on Prentiss Nixon. His first personal. Minute left here, first half. And Bob, to me, this score is a surprise.
It's a shock.
35.
Are you kidding me? Not only surprise, I mean shock.
Well, I didn't want to go all out with a superlative there, but
I do. I mean, you know, this team has lost almost every single game recently. You know, 9 out of 10 games, something like that. And they're playing the #1 team, and they're playing like it's a championship game for them. I love it.
And, you know, Eric Musselman has a great reputation and earned. But we asked Chase Hurl before the game, what's it like all of a sudden, you know, as a head coach and your responsibilities? He said, look, I can't get caught up in who I'm coaching against, because look who I'm coaching against in this game. Eric Musselman is one of the top technicians in the game, in the college game. He's had such a great run here. And so far, so good for Colorado State.
A coaching journey. He's a coach's son, Continental Basketball Association, USBL, NBA, Golden State, and Sacramento Development League. And of course, came here 3 years ago, and they won the CBI his first year. They won the Mountain West last year. They're going to win the Mountain West again probably this year. Unbelievable success.
Caroline, that is a block, and count it. And I think that's because the defender, Prentiss Nixon, was in the circle. And he's the secondary defender.
Help side defender if you're inside the arc, where Prentiss Nixon is right there. That's going to be a charge every single time. Nice pass, by the way. Cobb and Caroline connecting a little bit here in the latter half of the first half. 17 points, almost 9 rebounds a game.
So 3-point play for Jordan Caroline. It's a 5-point lead. Final minute, first half. AT&T at the half is coming up. Colorado State down 5. Nixon, here comes a double. Carvacho looking inside. Bonner, a 3. Got it! Great execution. Still plenty of time here. 10 seconds left. Cody Martin with the ball. Martin rises, misses, got it back. Put back is off. Bonner the rebound. And how about Colorado State? Without their coach, without one of their top players. And they are hanging with the #1 team in the Mountain West. Caleb Martin has 11 for Nevada, but
them up offensively, and they have to be stronger with the ball. Those 12 turnovers, they cannot have that in the second half. In a brief conversation with Eric Musselman, his priority, have to run them off the three-point line and get out on shooters.
All right, thank you, Evan. Game number 4 in Chase Hurl's young head coaching career.
Congratulations to Coach Hurl right here for this half. It's been very, very good. Nevada's man-to-man defense one-on-one has not been good.
Caroline fouled. I think it's Jay Bob. And if so, it's number 3 on Bob, and it is.
Tough matchup for Bob. Usually Bob is handling guys taller than him but thinner than him. He now has a guy who's just as strong or maybe stronger than he is.
And Jay Hurl right now going to stick with Bob in those 3 fouls.
I think that makes sense. Too early to take him out.
Tonight at 9 Eastern, time to pick up the sticks. College lacrosse returns to CBS Sports Network. Kick off the season, number 4 Ohio State taking on Jacksonville, your stomping ground.
There you go.
Only on the 24-hour home of CBS Sports.
Love that game. A lot like basketball in terms of strategy and tactics.
Caroline misses a couple free throws. And Colorado State with a chance to tie it or take the lead. Their first possession. James to Carvacho, and that was easy. Nice stuff from Carvacho. And James, a good lob. You can hear the uneasiness in this building right now. Stevens opens with a 3 for the corner.
The first thing you said to me when I came back from going to the bathroom with Stevens was 1 for 8. That wrist must be bothering him a little bit. And I think you're right. But right there, knocks one in immediately. And oddly enough, there is no tape on his right hand right now. Stevens took it off at halftime. Oh, no, I'm sorry, it still is on.
Carvacho got it. Jumper, soft touch for the lefty. Carvacho, Frisco, Texas, Chilean descent. Foul there, and a bucket. And a difficult shot by Cody Martin.
Nico inside. That was easy. Nico outside. That was easy. 4 quick points for the big guy.
Chance for a three-point play. Now, you said lacrosse has basketball, I guess, tendencies, strategy, and all of that. Carvacho grew up in a soccer home.
Jay Bob needs to get some new sneakers, man.
It's the second time he's had a wardrobe malfunction. No, he was not trying to ice the shooter.
Alice Cook trying to pick up a little bit more in the backcourt. Nixon is very, very quick, hard to handle.
Nixon had 8 in that first half. Anthony Bonner with 9. This is Nixon floating through the lane. Caroline with the rebound. Caroline leads the break. Nice drop pass from Caleb Martin. Stevens on the miss, and now it's Carvacho, the big men running the floor. Nixon, a 3. Got it!
He lost that ball and then shot it anyway. Wow.
And with that 3, he climbs over the 1,000-point mark in his career. Congratulations to Prentiss Nixon, a junior out of Bolingbrook, Illinois. He's got a rebound to add to his rebounding total as well. And Colorado State won't go away here. They're down by 1. Nixon launching. James took off from the baseline, and he's out of bounds.
Yeah, we talk about Nixon being quick and creating his own shot, and he has done that in this game. The average is 15. He's got 1,001 right now for his career, so congratulations to him on that. But you mentioned Bonner. Bonner's got 9 points on 3 of 3 from way, way downtown. So the combination of those 2 small guards in the game has been really, really effective.
A reminder that Colorado State playing without their head coach, Larry Stacey, still on administrative leave, and I'm not sure what the defensive call was there, but they need to change it. Cody Martin untouched.
I think it sounded like they thought there was a whistle. Everybody froze in the green.
Jay Bob, and he gets that one to roll.
Colorado State is simply spreading the floor and going one-on-one.
Cody Martin, this is the jumper. Nixon the rebound. Fires it ahead to James. Lane to the bucket, and he's met at the rim, maybe fouled, but no whistle. Back down the floor, Caleb Martin. Caroline in deep. He lost it to Jay Bob. Outlet stolen. Cook. Hall. Caroline. Hall again. Just a mess of a sequence on both ends. You get that look from a head coach when things get a little squirrely. Jay Bob will pick up his 4th personal foul. That's a big call against Colorado State. For over 40 years, the Tennessee State women's track team produced 40 Olympians, including 13 gold medal winners. The story of those remarkable women and their legendary coach, Ed Temple, is revealed in the CBS Sports Network film, Mr. Temple and the Tiger Bells. Premiering tomorrow at 9 Eastern right here on CBS Sports Network. Here in the Mountain West, Nevada is just 1 win away from clinching the regular season title, the #1 seed in the tournament. Colorado State is reeling. They've lost 9 of 10, but this is a tight game to the surprise of everyone.
Boise's in 2nd place with 4 losses. Nevada's in 1st place with 2 losses.
Nixon at the end of the clock. Caleb Martin adding to an impressive stat line. From Martin to Martin. And Caleb misses. James on the run. And this time he gets through and scores, and he ties the game at 49. Cook to Caroline. And Carvacho with the foul.
Colorado State, Rich, is not going away. Ask Deion James.
The foul was on Nico Carvacho, his first personal. Carvacho is a rebound and 2 points away from a double-double in this game. Jordan Caroline, 10 points, 4 rebounds himself, and he's got 3 assists.
He's missing free throws, though. See, this was what I was thinking about with Caleb Martin right there. You know, he's rubbing the top of his foot where it was injured, and his shot has been short and it's been flat. He is not getting lift out of his feet on his jump shot. It looks different than it has all year.
Good save there. Evan, you got an update on that?
Well, guys, just quickly, no, in the huddle, Caleb was sitting as if he was ready to go back in. Eric Musselman pointed to him and said, I think it's time you take a break here. Kendall Stevens went back in. I'll keep an eye on it. He does take some time to rest in games. If this gets prolonged, we'll get an update.
Stevens misses. Thank you, Evan. A real question for me.
Stevens just ripped off. I knew he was going to do that. He just ripped off the tape that was on his right hand. He is missing. He's uncomfortable clearly with that tape. He took it off. The official picked it up. Kendall Stevens says, the heck with that, man. I do not want that impeding my normal stuff. That's what it looked like before the game and during the game up until 2 seconds ago.
Evan, you got an update?
Guys, no, just with Stevens, it should be reminded that this is most likely going to be a surgery situation in the offseason. So it's not just a bruise on that thumb. It's legitimate.
All right. Prentiss Nixon is legitimate right now. That's a legitimate 3. And look at this. Colorado State has the lead. A little over 5 minutes of escape from the second half. And at 3, Caleb Martin.
He's a competitor. There's no doubt about that. They do not want to lose this game.
Ties it at 52. It was a 3-minute drought for Nevada. Nixon into the corner. James rotates. It was tipped. Race for it. Both Martins are there. Cody gets it. Dishes. And Palace Cook missed. Put back good. And it's Cody. Two-point Nevada lead. James sandwiched by Martins, and he travels.
The crowd comes alive. Caleb ignites them. Hustle all over the place.
Crowd really is alive for the first time, it feels like, in the game. Cody kicks to Caleb. Caleb Martin, yes!
Can you say player of the year in the Mountain West? Taylor Hutchison might have something to say about it, but right now this is impressive. Goes up on one side, uses the English to hit it off the board on the other side, shoots it on the way down. Very high on the degree of difficulty scale for this one. Icing on the cake.
An 8-0 run. And remember, it was a 3-point lead. And I'm not sure what happened there. It looked like a foul away from the ball.
Elijah Foster fouled.
And you can see the reaction from Eric Musselman.
He knew that he had his team in perfect position. Momentum going. You go to full court pressure. And Foster fouled. He wants Foster off the ball, playing further back. Foster looks a little confused right now.
Well, Nevada's lead is 5. The crowd is engaged now. We'll see if Colorado State has yet another answer. Bonner's back in. He's hit all 3 of his shots. Carvacho. This is Bonner. Carvacho takes the 3. Got it!
Oh, man.
There's another answer.
What a response.
Caleb Martin. Carvacho has got a double-double now with that rebound, his 10th. Almost walked.
Tap of the head play. High screen and roll.
Nixon starting, stopping, hitting from 3. Wow, look at this. Colorado State had every reason to roll over in this game. They lost to Boise State by 33. They've gone through the soap opera of the coaching issues and all of that, and here they are, up a point at Nevada. That one drops for Josh Hall.
The team that plays the best D in the last moments is going to win this game.
Nixon forced it, was blocked, got it back. Still has the possession and throws it away. Alice Cook with a steal. Cook ahead. This is Hall, and no whistle, and he scores. Boy,
Good no call there. Nice try by Nixon. Very nice try.
Jenkins puts it on the floor. There's the defense you were asking for. Elijah Foster with a stop.
Carvacho from the outside.
Covered it all. You know that I do play a doctor on television most weekends. From what I can see, it's the farthest thing from his mind.
All right. That just adds to the story for Colorado State. Nevada with the ball and the lead.
2-3 zone. They did not attack it great in the first half.
Cook.
Got to get in the seams with a pass like that.
Hall, who's got 10 off the bench. Carvacho, who's having a monster game. 11 and 11 for Nico Carvacho. Nixon directs traffic.
Nixon likes to go one-on-one and use the dribble to go.
James, that one stripped away. It stays with Colorado State. 9 to shoot.
Nice upside defense that time by Hollis. He did a great job sliding in front to prevent a layup on that.
Bonner's got to get it in, and it's sent right back.
Wow. Cook is after it defensively.
And enjoying it, too, the transfer from Iowa State. Nixon, good catch, and shoots. Carvacho, and count it. Whoa, wait a minute. How is that not? The whistle came as Carvacho was putting it in. It must have been a late whistle. Vern Harris had the call. Here's a look.
Shot goes up. Carvacho is in position for the rebound. He goes up and he is hit while he catches the ball right here. An undercut. I don't know about that one.
I thought that should have been a bucket.
I'm with you.
It's a fresh shot clock, though. Bonner, long rebound, and it's sucked up by Cody Martin, who goes length of the floor.
He looked like a Porsche accelerating on that one. He's got 15.
6-0 run right now for Nevada. Cody Martin does a little bit of everything. Bonner, backdoor cut, nicely done by Colorado State. He's got 11.
I mean, you talk about wide open. He cut to the basket. His man was left in the dust.
Many thought this would be a lopsided affair.
Caroline needs to get into the lane.
That one well short.
Right there. That's where he needs to be.
And Jordan Caroline add a rebound, add 2 points. James, but he's fouled by Hall.
What's happening right now to Nevada is they are trying to pick up the pressure points. But what has to happen is they don't have any point guard, and the point guard is responsible for defensive balance. So that's why Colorado State is getting all of these runouts.
And of course, that adds into the storyline of Lindsey Drew having the Achilles injury. He's their best defensive player and their point guard and kind of a quiet leader. There's a look at Chase Earl, acting head coach right now for Colorado State.
He's got to be excited out of his mind right now.
Not only with the score, but how hard his team has played. And that,
I'll tell you what they're doing offensively is just going one-on-one. I mean, they're really not running a lot of stuff, except for a couple of post plays for Carvacho. But, I mean, they're just getting it and going. And Nevada is unable to contain the first step or the first dribble.
Caleb Martin, corner, Cook.
No.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
Alice Cook.
That was a bad pass, too. He caught it way away from his body and made it anyway.
Crowd trying to climb back into this. And a timeout, Colorado State.
Pretty darn good is Carvacho. 11 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists for the starting center for the Rams.
This song holds a little more gravitas with Jordan Caroline being here on Senior Day, right? Slipped there by Cody Martin. Logan Ryan in the game for Colorado State, and a hard baseline drive there by Anthony Bonner, and the foul looks like on Hallis Cook.
Bonner has gone backdoor twice from that side of the floor.
Who is driven to succeed? It's brought to you by Continental Tire. And here is Jordan Caroline this season, 17 a game, 8.7 rebounds a game. He's had a great career here.
24 career double-doubles. They win when he gets double-doubles for sure. Last year, he got a ring. Mountain West Championship regular season and conference tournament.
And the MVP of that tournament. I'm not sure what he got for that. Probably
under the present circumstances of what's going on nationally, let's not talk about what guys are getting.
Good idea. 5-point lead. Nevada with the ball. Nevada's number 20 in the country. Their RPI at 14. Caroline met by Ryan. Carvacho was there as well. Bonner has the loose ball. Colorado State forces a turnover. Nixon driving, kicking, and a corner three from Dion James. Knocked out of bounds. It's Nevada's ball.
Logan Ryan thought that he did not push it out of bounds, and that Jordan Caroline did. Little limp right here by the starting center.
Here's a big picture question for you. We know that Caleb Martin has the Lisfranc sprain on his foot. Kendall Stevens has a sore thumb. Nevada is razor thin right now with the loss of Lindsey Drew. How are they going to hold up when they play 3 games in a row in the Mountain West tournament?
Well, the good thing for them is they do not have to win the Mountain West tournament. They will be in the NCAA tournament in either case. So it could be a moot point, but you're right. You know, they're not deep, and with these guys injured like this, not going to be easy.
Nixon finds Ryan. And he hits the side of the backboard.
That was a great challenge by Caroline on that one.
8 minutes left in Reno, Nevada.
That year, Ramon Sessions has donated some money here, and JaVale McGee, of course, played here. A lot of pros coming from Nevada. But for this game, it's nail-biting time.
Under 8 minutes, Colorado State has played well, undermanned. Caroline, it's a foul, it's an offensive foul. This time, Nixon drew it.
He has sacrificed his body several times, has Nixon. This time he gets the call. Big man on small man. You lower your shoulder, it's an automatic call. And Caroline did. Little guy on you like that, maybe you don't power the ball to the basket, you just shoot a turnaround jump shot. No body contact, you can make it. Close shot.
And when Caroline lowers his shoulder, even if you're a big man, you still feel it. Bonner, really good defense there by Caleb Martin. And oh, man! Nixon falling out of bounds.
That's his 6th three in the game.
He's got 20. Caroline answers.
And they needed that answer badly. Between Bonner and Nixon, they are scorching the nets right here. And Nixon is making some on jig passes that aren't right in the right spot, catching loose balls and knocking it in. He is having a night. Jordan Caroline has not been good at the free throw line in this game. He's a little stiff up there.
And that's as good as a turnover. Colorado State couldn't corral the missed free throw.
Caroline needs to bend his knees a little bit. When he's shooting free throws stiff-legged, he shoots it flat and it hits back rim. That's how he's missed 3 that I can remember in this game.
Caleb to Cody.
Not having Stevens outside shooting in this game has really been a big factor.
Is daring Caleb to take it. Caroline. Cody Martin having a wonderful game. Back to Caleb. Stevens.
That's what they need. How about that little dance by Kendall? He's got 9.
Nixon, wow, missed the iron, hit the glass. And you get a sense that there's a tipping point here in this game. Caroline's fouled, and it counts.
Stevens is open. Give it to me, brother. Bottom. And then another assist coming back right here by Martin. He gets 2 in a row, 1 to Stevens and 1 to Caroline. Let's see if he bends his knees this time. See how stiff he is with his knees?
17 points, 8 rebounds for Jordan Caroline. Biggest lead on an 8-0 run is Nevada.
No timeout, I'm surprised.
Nixon shot blocks. 11 to shoot for Colorado State.
That is good D. When a player is smaller than you, or you 6'7", play a little off him and use your wingspan. That's exactly what he did on that play.
One Martin blocked it. Caleb Martin just sent the inbound pass out. They are active.
They could trap right here.
James Carvacho. And he's finally missed a shot there. Up the floor. Caleb bumps.
That's going to count. Officials are discussing it. That should count.
No bucket.
Watch the bump. Well, maybe.
Eric Musselman is extremely heated right now.
You better watch out for a T right here. Johnny Jones, the assistant coach, former head coach of LSU, trying to temper down the boss a little bit.
And you know, that's the thing that when we showed the resume and the places where he's been, at the bottom of the resume, it didn't make the cut, was the stops at Arizona State and LSU. He got indoctrinated into the college game, was an assistant for 4 years.
He's been all around, and he has done a marvelous job here.
He's 23 in his first head coaching job, and there's Jones.
He was GM in that job when he was 23.
Jones was the head coach at LSU when Musselman was down there. He said, I think the soundtrack of his life is probably that Johnny Cash song. I've been everywhere, man. Crowds on their feet. Biggest lead for Nevada. Colorado State has put up quite a fight. Wow, goodness. 23. Cody Martin with a rebound. He's getting close to a double-double. How about Caleb? Line drive three misses.
That's a charge. There's a lot of firing up going on in this building. Step in front. Sacrifice your body.
That's an easy call.
That's what you got to do.
It's a 10-0 run right now. The lead is 12. Biggest of the ball game.
No taking the foot off the gas with this group.
Caroline, relentless. Caroline again. And a foul on, I believe, Caroline.
Well, he's upset that he didn't get either one of those opportunities to go down. So he was chasing down the loose ball. They're aggressive, no doubt about that. He went after it.
Caroline's got a double-double. Bonner goes to the free throw line. Cody Martin is in reach with 5 minutes left of a triple-double. He's got 15 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists.
Wow.
And 3 steals for good measure.
Bonner's been kind of automatic, hasn't missed much in this game. Made a bunch of threes in the first half, went back door several times in the second half. Finally misses a free throw.
Lead is 11. Who needs a point guard? I'm joking, right? They would love to have
pondering the answer to that.
They would love to have Lindsey Drew. Right now they are surviving without him. Pacho away with it. Numbers for Colorado State. Nico hits Nixon for a 3. Missed it. Numbers the other way. Hall lost it. It was almost over and back. Cody Martin lays it up. Missed it. James has it. Everybody's gassed at this point. We're going back and forth. James is fouled and gets free throws.
March 7th to 10th. Las Vegas, Thomas and Mack Center. All of these teams will be there. 11 of them. Top 5 get by.
That's right.
The other 6 play the first day. It will be an event.
And I think the lack of depth, the injuries, add a little intrigue to that tournament for Nevada.
There's the tournament on CBS Sports Network and CBS.
We start with the quarterfinals on the 8th, finals on CBS on the 10th.
Plenty of time. Only 9 down.
Caroline straight on. James has the rebound.
You're right about guys being gassed right now. You know, that's a little jump shot from the free throw line, and it was way short.
These two teams have combined to miss their last 14 shots.
Yeah, I think it's time to take a little air out of the ball right here and not shoot so quickly if you're in Nevada. Hold it out, rest on offense. You don't rest on defense. You can go deep into your shot clock, especially when you have a guy like Martin who can create on his own.
Caleb lost it. Good defense by Bonner. Up ahead to Bonner with Nixon. Bonner. Oh, wow. He went up and over Cody Martin. And a timeout for Colorado State. Maybe they're not done yet. 3:30 left. It's a 7-point game.
On the other side, 11 points, 13 boards, 6 assists, and no turnovers for a center. But in the last 4 minutes, fatigue has made cowards of us all here, and the shooting percentages have gone down dramatically. You find a seam against a 2-3 zone when you're not shooting well from the outside.
I thought it was fatigue made bad shooters out of all of us. This is what it looked like on the floor. Cody Martin starts things. Caleb Martin launches. Got it! That split-legged jumper that he's got. 22 points.
Nice stuff. They took their time, rested not only after the timeout, but into the shot clock as well. If you got a guy who can make the shots with 4 on the shot clock, he makes it. He is clutch. There's no doubt about that.
This is the point of a game where you can really see the fingerprint of Eric Musselman. Musselman, out of bounds plays, final minute of games. The stuff that he runs is NBA quality stuff. And it certainly showed out of that timeout. James across the court. Jenkins down the lane. Carvacho playing hard. Nico Carvacho having an enormous game. He is 6 of 7 from the field.
He has taken advantage of the lack of size of Nevada. They do not have big people. Jordan Caroline is only 6'7", but they have a bunch of 6'7", 6'8" guys, but no real center on the team.
You can see Musselman directing things. And once again, that split-legged 3. This one comes up well short. It was Caleb Martin. Nixon
keeps his head up beautifully on the interchange from defense to offense.
Oh, wow. Used his body and got up and over Caroline. It's a 6-point game.
You still, with 6-point game, you still have advantage shot clock wise.
Same set, 3 straight possessions.
Different guy as a screener. They got Caroline as a screener right now. I don't think he needs a screen. I think he's better off just getting into the seam on his own.
Another 3. Caleb hits that one. He's 2 of 3.
Earl continues to stay in zone.
Nixon misses badly. Hall is fouled on the rebound.
Well, you trust your best player in the clutch, and that's what Musselman has done. 3 plays in a row. He goes to his best guy who may be the player of the year in the conference, and he delivers 2 out of 3 threes when they have a cushion already. That's beautiful basketball.
Josh Hall, whose minutes really have shot up in the absence of Lindsey Drew. He played 32 at Utah State, 29 against San Jose State.
Another one of those guys who's 6'6", 6'7", multi-positional type guy.
Back to an 11-point lead. Minute 20 left. Crowd still here. No one's going home yet.
They want to watch that ceremony where they say, hey, we won the championship.
Ball was tipped. It stays with Colorado State. Now 2 games separate Boise State and Colorado State, and Nevada, excuse me. Nevada has 2 more games left, but they beat Boise State twice. Right. So they've got the tiebreak.
Yes.
Nixon. Oh, you know what? This kid has played his heart out in this ball game. Prentiss Nixon buries a 3. Colorado State back to single digits. 25 for the junior out of Bolingbrook.
Been dynamic from the outside. 7 of 15 threes in the game, 9 of 22, so he's taken a lot of shots, but he has the proverbial green light, and he did beautifully in this game.
Minute 8 left. Cody Martin racing up the floor. Caroline! Sweet! Nixon fouled and someone stepped on his foot. He may have turned the ankle when he landed. He lost his shoe.
He missed 4 games this year with an ankle injury. That
man right there is 2 rebounds away from a triple-double. The last triple-double in Nevada basketball history was from Johnny High back in 1979. There is a name from the past. Johnny High could play. Anytime you can work him into the telecast, it's a good day. Cody Martin, 15 points, 10 assists, 8 rebounds. Let's see if he can pick up a couple boards. He may get another assist. Yes. 11. Come on, miss a shot. Give him a shot at this. And Nevada's up 10 here. Crowd's going to get their wish. Hall, Carvacho, Jenkins stole it. Nixon gets it back. Bonner's three. And it goes. Anthony Bonner's smiling on his way back up the floor, and a foul there. Cody Martin fouled by Prentiss Nixon. Nixon has played so hard, 27 points, 9 rebounds.
This is coming off a game where Colorado State got embarrassed by Boise. And they came in here against the #1 team in the conference and played their hearts out, and they played loose and free and shot threes from all over the place. And Prentiss Nixon and Bonner certainly, and Carvacho had an unbelievable game in here. And keep in mind now, Nevada lost 1 game here this year. And the only time they lost was when Caleb Martin was out against UNLV.
Nixon, jumper on the way, missed it. Caroline sucks up a rebound, 20 seconds left. Foul by Carvacho. With an 8-point lead, 21 seconds from back-to-back regular season titles. Eric Musselman has made an incredible impact here, and this is just year 3.
He's done it with transfers. Transfers who sit out and come in and practice and develop when they're not playing in games, and then they play in games, and he does not play a lot of guys. The guys who play get a lot of minutes. An interesting formula for sure.
And there's a key into what you said. It's not just, hey, transfer in, I'm escaping something, come in here, it's going to be fun. Eric Musselman is not an easy coach to play. I mean, he's a guy that is tough. You have to really perform that redshirt year. You got to develop. There's 1 rebound. Oh, he needs 1 more for the triple-double.
I wonder if he knows it.
I don't know.
Probably not.
Cody Martin's got 16 points, 11 assists, and 9 rebounds. And now he's going to the free throw line. Look, I know Caleb Martin is in the Player of the Year conversation, but there are so many numbers that tell you that, oh, he almost got it. Just so close to a triple-double. Nixon's 3 is off. Ball is tipped. Caroline has it. Nevada, champions of the Mountain West. It wasn't easy. Colorado State put up a heck of a fight.